Housing. Home prices up, but the rate of growth has slowed for 6 months in a row. Come on in, Jerry Howard, who is the president of the National Association of Home Builders. And you say, Jerry, that affordability is at a 10-year low. Explain.
Right now, of all the houses on the market, only a little over 50%, about 55%, are affordable by the average American.
And how do you define the average American?
We define it by the average salary, like about $75,000 a year.
The average salary is $75,000?
Of a family of four.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Family of four.
That's better than I thought. So if you get $75,000 a year, family of four, you could only afford half of the homes on the market.
Correct.
Why is that? That's very high salary.
Cost of construction.
Yeah.
Cost of construction being driven by labor materials. You were talking earlier about the tariffs.
Yeah.
The tariffs on goods that are coming in from China. Of those products, 2,000 of them are on the list. 500 of them are used in residential construction. The tariff on Canadian lumber. We rely on Canadian lumber for about 30% of our lumber. That's killing us. So cost of construction is going up. Then you add the labor shortage and the cost to get labor involved. You have a real issue with keeping the labor costs down. Add to that the regulatory burden at the state, local, and federal levels. Regulatory burden is now 25% of the cost of construction. It's very difficult to make housing affordable for the average American anymore.
And there's not much you can do about that in the short term. Maybe the tariffs will go away, who knows, but everything else stays for the long haul.
That's correct. We have to start training workers, and we're trying to do that all over America. We're looking in medium security prisons. We're working on a military basis for people coming out of the military.
We've got a shortage of labor?
We've got there's over 300,000 construction jobs that are out there on the market now. They're not filled.
And just off the top of my head, if I'm an electrician and I'm working on a new house anywhere in the country, what am I going to get paid?
The average salary for skilled labor on a job site is about $59,000, $60,000.
$60,000. That's the average skilled labor.
Right.
Okay. Next question about millennials. It's my impression that millennials, 20-somethings, early 30s, they're not buying homes like they used to. Is that accurate?
If they're not buying homes like they used to, it's because they're not starting families like they used to. When people get married and start a family, and we poll the consumers all the time, when people get married and start a family, the #1 goal is to own a single-family house with a backyard in a good school district. That hasn't changed since World War II.
But people are getting married later, having children later, household formation later.
And that was also impacted severely by the recession. We really haven't seen the recession, the impacts of the recession flush through the pipeline yet. Well, I'll be interesting to see how that plays out after a longer term of economic prosperity.
My generation, and, you know, I'm a baby boomer, essentially, I expected to own, in America, 4 or 5 houses in the course of my lifetime. I take it that that's now been contracted to maybe owning 3 or 4 houses in your lifetime. Is that how it works?
Logic might indicate that, but we haven't been through this process long enough to see. Clearly, people buy a starter house, whether it's a single-family house or a condominium or a townhouse. They buy a starter house. Once they start to have kids, they need a little more room. They buy a second house. Sometimes then now, one factor that didn't play out so much earlier is aging parents that come to live with the children. So maybe you even need a third house. Wow. And then your retirement house. So you still could see 4 coming into play. It all depends on the society and the length of people's lives.
What a shame. I think the idea of home ownership is the American dream.
It sure is.
And it still is, and I'm very glad to see that. Jerry, thanks for joining us, sir.
Good to see you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.